What is hatching, Tug Peeps? OldManTup coming at you today with what I hope to be the first in a long series of videos, which will be uploaded on Thursdays, and we're going to call it Thoughtful Thursdays. And the reason we're going to call it that is because they're going to be things that I think about quite frequently, that I don't think get a lot of attention that should on the internet. Not even so much among the Pokemon community, but more or less just on the internet. That things I don't think get enough focus on, that either need discussed or discussing an aspect of something that I feel doesn't get the attention that it should, and the importance of that topic. Today's thought of the day is going to be just one of the most simple life lessons that I've learned that is fairly universal through all cultures of thought, philosophies, religion, whatsoever. I don't want to single this out because I don't want people to be like, oh my god, Top, you can't get religious on the internet. And I don't want it to be about that. I want it to be about being a decent human being. Not about being a Christian, Muslim, Jew, Hindu, Dogi, Yogi, whatever you aspire to be. This is about being a decent human being. And today's thought for Thoughtful Thursday is just kindness. People, I feel, especially on the internet, lack... I'm not quite centered in the frame, and that's bothering me. I'm sorry. Off topic. I feel kindness is something that is definitely lacked, especially on the internet. Because when people aren't face to face, they have no fear to be rude, mean, or angry. And while, on the other hand, I don't want to sound like a completely negative person, there is a great amount of kindness, especially in the community that I am attached to on the internet, which I'm going to name the GBA community. But quite a bit of positivity coming from that, and kindness. Everybody in that group is just, it's a bang-up group of guys, always trying to help each other out, and what I'm going to call the little people. I'm not talking about dwarfs, we are just talking about lower, it's hard to say without sounding negative, people who have less subs than we do. And I'm not a sub monster myself. I think I just hit the 600 sub mark myself. Thank you guys. But everybody always seems to want to help. I mean, you could say we're the Batman of the Pokemon community, always helping out, beating up the bad guys. But aside from being internet, even in real life, kindness is something I feel is greatly lacking in this world. And unfortunately, because of the way this world is turning, it is becoming increasingly hard to be kind to people. Simply because even acts of kindness are viewed as attack. For instance, if I were walking down the street, and this is just a cliche act of kindness that has been around long before me and will be around long after me as long as people cross the street, helping an old lady across the street. I mean, especially, you see comedy movies. Somebody goes to do a good deed and help somebody across the street. What's a lady do? Hits them with the purse because they think they're trying to rob them. And unfortunately, because of the culture of fear that has been risen specifically in this country, the United States, those of you who don't know, I am a U.S. citizen, that culture of fear has made it extremely hard for people to be nice to one another. Because everyone thinks, well, why are they being nice? What are they going to get out of it? Or is this going to come back to bite me letting them be nice? And unfortunately, that's the thing, and it's hard to be nice to people. But I want to keep this under 5 minutes because this isn't a very deep topic. I implore you, go and do something nice for someone. If you haven't talked to your mom or dad, call them up. Say, hey, mom, hey, dad, love ya. Don't need anything like money. I just wanted to let you know that I appreciate you being an awesome human being, even if you're not, and bringing me into this world and being a part of my life. I happen to have probably the upper 99% of awesomeness in my family. Both my grandparents, well, both my father's parents are still alive. Unfortunately, both my mother's parents have passed. But my mother's mother was one of the most awesome women I have ever known. My dad's dad is my largest male role model in my life. And I have, unfortunately, even for me, we just passed the 5-minute mark. I apologize. Even for me, who I don't want to sound brash, consider myself to be a relatively kind person, find it hard to be as kind to people as I believe they deserve to be, especially my grandparents, because my grandparents may very well be the two most awesome people living on this planet today. They're always doing stuff for me, always doing stuff for other people, and like I said, two of the biggest role models I have in my life today. But aside from that, and this is what I want everyone who is watching this video to go do. We are going to collectively do a good deed. And as simple as this is going to sound, I'm going to leave a link to Crimson Seabad's Twitter account in the description. For those of you who have been following him will already know this because he stated it in videos and on Twitter. So I don't want to sound like I'm airing his dirty laundry. He has been sick all week long. All week. It's Thursday now, even though yesterday I thought it was Thursday. He went and got some testing done today, and being 2 surgeries out this year, know that that sucks a lot. Even if it's just getting blood drawn, it sucks. Because 9 times out of 10, you can't eat, which if you're sick makes you feel even more like crap. And it just sucks. You're weak because they take probably half a pint of blood out of you at least if they're doing extensive testing, if they don't know what's going on. And you can't eat beforehand, so your blood sugar's already low, and then it crashes when they jab you in the arm with a 10-gauge needle, and you almost die. I'm sure Gym Leader Geo is going to correct me on what gauge needle they use to draw blood, because I don't know. But anyways, I want everybody to go to Crimson Seabad's Twitter and ask him how he is doing, and or tell him that you guys hope that he is feeling better soon. Because sometimes, even just that small act of kindness, letting someone know that you care, can mean all the difference in the world. So we are going to spread some love and joy into Crimson Seabad's life today. And we're going to go over to Crimson Seabad's channel. Link will be in the description. And we're going to say, hey, Crim, I hope you feel better. I hope they figure out what's going on and you get feeling good as soon as possible. Because you're an awesome dude, and I love you, and things of that nature. And to let him know that he is just getting bombarded with the love, joy, and kindness today, we are going to hashtag all of these tweets, I almost said comments, with hashtag Love Crimson City. That's it. That's going to be our kind thing for the day. So go wish Crimson Seabad all the best health in the world, and tell him you hope everything turns out, because he is a great dude. Hands down, one of the best dudes I have met since joining the GBA. And there's a lot of good guys in there to compete with that. So that is quite a compliment. So go over there, tell him he's awesome, tell him you hope he feels better and gets back to making that awesome freaking content that he makes. And hashtag it Love Crimson City. Alright guys, this has been OldManTup coming to you today with a thoughtful Thursday. Alright guys, be kind to one another, love, peace, joy. Go spread it in the world. I will catch you on the flip side. Peace out.